Good to know. This is one of the questions that we were on live panels. It was going up, debates, arguments, all types of energy, I swear. And this is one of the things that we were discussing. We need to see what was happening before. What was the ICE agents' intentions? Why were they coming on go automatically? Like, what was going on leading up? I thought we would get some kind of body cam footage. It seems like these ICE agents don't have none. That's why Jonathan Ross was filming with his cell phone. You know what I mean? So let's just see exactly. If we go back, we see the wife, because remember, this is one of the big discussions we were saying. When the wife got out the car, right? What was the wife doing? Was she standing there? But it shows when the wife, I'll show the next angle. When the wife comes out the car, it seems like she's facing towards this house or this driveway or whatever. And somebody's back here. I don't know if they're shoveling snow or doing something around here. From the other angle, we see the other angle coming from this direction. So this is what it shows over here. So I don't know if we look. Cool. You see the car. The agent is already out the car now. The agent is already out the car. Did we see the walk around? Let's see. There go the walk around. This is Jonathan Ross. He's doing the walk around. This is her wife is standing right here now. Because once they come, this ICE agent's vehicle actually comes from behind and stops and blocks her in. Okay. So these other agents, they're down the road a couple of cars back. That's why I'm wondering why these agents came with such energy, because these agents already made contact with this vehicle or the occupants. Okay. But let's note that there are cars going all the way around this. This vehicle wheel is close to this line. Is it impeding traffic? Yes, it is. It's in the lane. It can cause an accident. Yes, it can. Okay. But we are watching vehicles going around it. Big truck, Jeep, SUVs are going around it, and this SUV actually went behind her. Okay, so there's access. So it's not like she's just blocking, but why is she blocking this? Why is her car like this? And what, even though we understand that they live about 4 blocks away, okay? Renee lives about 4 blocks away from this location. She lives in the area. Okay. The ex-husband says that she just dropped off their children or their child to school. All right. But this could be someone's house that they know. Why are they stopping here? All right. We understand that the wife came out to say that they were there supporting their neighbors. So we got to listen to key words, because I was saying, yo, how do we know that they were there protesting and we don't know that? This is what the media is saying. Okay. Even if they were following a certain group that was on a certain page on Instagram or social media, that don't mean that you're being radical and you're acting like that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to understand what the hell is going on, trying to figure it, just trying to look at it from a clear lens, from just a journalistic perspective, and not look at it from my own bias or anything like that. Just like when I was at the Diddy trial, covering the trial, I had biases against Diddy when I got there. Great. I still got my biases against Diddy, but I try to put my biases to the side and just judge the case for what the case was, so I could just see the case clearly. Because what I saw was a lot of the jurors at the time, even a couple of was excluded. You know what I mean? Some people just wanted to be a part of the trial, even though people knew they had biases. They never spoke about their biases that they had. Okay. So I try to look at it from a clear perspective. We understand that the media chopped out a major part of this video. And there go the shot. But my question to anybody, right? My question to anybody that's seen the footage. Who do you think is to blame? There's always someone or something to blame for a situation, right? We could say that everything just happened all so fast, but damn, it's hard to just blame anybody, man. It's just life, and it's just crazy how life happens. You know what I mean? We could say that, right? But we can also understand that there's a chain of events, and a chain of events have been set into motion. Okay. The first person that we could say, we could say Renee is back in it. You could say she's the first person if you want to say, but we don't know why we know that's a one-way street. So at first, while we was debating this, remember, we didn't have all the specifics. So we were online on panels arguing whether it was a two-way street or a one-way street, because she could have possibly been trying to bust a U-turn, right? But we understand, we ruled that out. She was not doing no U-turn. Okay. It's a one-way street. So what are you doing? It's either you backing up to this garage or this driveway or something like that, maybe to unload something, maybe to put something in the truck, or you're gonna have to lean towards the other way that maybe you're trying to block. But if you were really, really trying to block ICE, why didn't she go into the middle of the road? And when we watch the other video, we see her wave on the car that was parked right there that came out. I could go right back to the car right here. Show you this car right here. Look. This car that came out right before right before the second ICE vehicle comes into frame. The second car that goes out. This car. Look, this car right here. That car went around clean. Right? Her car was still moving. If you look at it really closely, her car was still moving as this car came out here. Her car was still moving forward. Okay, the car was still moving forward. So we don't know what they're gonna do. Right, the car's still moving forward. Right. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you see that car come out. She waves that car on. Right. The ICE agent vehicle comes into frame. She waves that car on, right? But that car doesn't go on. The car stops, and it's agents in that car, and they jump out and they run towards the door. If she's really trying to block them, why did she wave them on to go ahead of her? Why? If she's really blocking the road, why didn't she go more center of the road? Why is she just off towards the side? Is it impeding still? Yes, it's still impeding traffic. People have to do this or do that when it's lines in the street, and we supposed to be just doing this. Yeah, you are impeding traffic. So anybody want to say she's not? Yeah, she is. You just keep it real, bro. No matter what color she is, she's impeding traffic. You know what I mean? I don't know if ICE agents should be dealing with people impeding traffic and stuff like that, or dealing with traffic infractions and stuff like that. I don't know. That's a whole nother question, a whole nother story we can ask each other. Is ICE agents going to be the ones pulling us over in the road, in the streets, because we driving and stuff like that? Now that's a scary thing. So what's good is the police then? What the hell's going on? So I'm saying. So that's a lot of questions that some people are asking themselves. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. But this is my question. Like I said, I want to ask anybody on a question. That good morning to everybody that's in the chat with us, right? And that's passing by. But my question to anybody is, who do you blame for this situation? Right? Do you blame ICE? Okay. Do you blame Renee Good? Okay. Do you blame her wife? Okay. Because when we look at that footage again, I'll bring it up. Let me just bring it up to show you. Because when we look at the footage again, the person that's being the most aggressive is not Renee. Renee, the cop, Officer Jonathan Ross, or ICE agent Officer Ross, walks around the car. As he walks around the car, his camera glances upon Renee. The first words are the only thing we hear. Her last words, basically, or if we knew she had any other last words, was, "It's okay, man. I'm not mad. Do what you're doing. All right, whatever." In a vibe like that, kind of sarcastic, like, but you know what I mean? If police or whatever came to you, probably say like that if you felt you were innocent of something, right? So you might say the same thing. But when he comes around the car, he reaches the wife again at the back of the vehicle, right? And she's like, "What? Check the license plate. I don't care. Don't worry about that. You check the plates. Yeah, we Americans, we citizens." And she's talking with him, and she throws the money allegedly at him, and she's telling him, "Go buy yourself some breakfast or some lunch." And she's doing all this thing, and he's having this interaction with her. When the next car pulls up, what do they see? They don't see Renee Good acting no way. They see her wife. There's an altercation happening outside of the vehicle. The officer actually is not saying too much because he's filming as well, so he's not a fool. He's actually, you know what I mean? But he was already filming from the very beginning. Why is he filming from the very, very beginning? Why? Did he think it was going to be a confrontation? Did he think he was coming to arrest somebody here? When you're talking to citizens, and we know that ICE really deal with immigrations and illegals. So what the hell's going on, right? And if they're telling you this is not officers, this is agents, though, federal agents, but you might look at them different because you'd be like, these people supposed to probably be dealing with immigrants and illegal. What the hell are you coming for me for? I'm a citizen, bro. You know what I mean? You might say that. I've seen a guy that was on video in New York City, a black man, American guy too. He wasn't from no country. He spoke straight American. He was telling them, "I'm American." They still had him cuffed up on the wall, hemmed up. Had him hemmed up. But what the hell? He asked him at first. He was like, "Yo, bro, what are you talking about, bro? I'm American, bro. What are you dealing with? Go find an immigrant on illegal to go road runner with. Go do that, homie." Like, what?
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
We understand that the wife has come out to speak, and she said that they were in the neighborhood because we were arguing about this. Okay, what were their intentions? The media would say this and say that, but they can't show no video on social media or nothing where Renee and them like on some active protesting thing. Even though a citizen can protest, peaceful protest is all right. We even got to go where it's at. You understand, Lord? But they never showed us that. Anytime you watch the news, you watch people that get arrested, people that get unalive. They quickly bring up things on social media. They quickly bring up